calling all consciousnesses, come here now, join in eternal now time with your brother from another mother. Anybody has any sacred cows that they need to leave now? Because all these traditions may not serve us today. But the traditions that have held tight through many, many, many generations, the traditions that practice keeping your attention on the presence, are still strong and powerful and active more than anything. So those sacred cows get to stay. These other ones, adios amigo. Oh my goodness. I am so happy and thrilled. So many wonderful things are happening. I need to talk to my spirit guides for a second. Hold on. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Do I have to tell them that? I do? Okay. Great. So, good news is Shivambu is going into Japan. As we speak, two urine therapy students and practitioners are discussing translating my urine therapy books into Japanese as we speak, which means, along with some of the other books that are translated in Japanese, like J.W. Armstrong's Water of Life book, Cohen Vanderkroon's Golden Fountain book, Martha Christie's Perfect Medicine book, and there may be one other one. It's already translated in Japanese, so I got to get used to saying Japanese. Konnichiwa! Arigato. I'm learning some language. So that's going to be taking place. I don't have a timeline on that. All I know is we just started the conversation. I'm very excited. I'm very honored to work with this brother and sister. One lives in Canada and the other one lives in Japan, I believe. Do you live in Japan? I'll find out soon enough. So that's very exciting. That happened tonight. It's been an ongoing conversation that got to this point. So thank you, Ganesha, for moving away obstacles for all beings. Thank you, Ganesha, I love you, whoever you are, for removing all negative and limited thinking from our psyche, from our belief systems. What a cute elephant you are. I'm sure Shiva and Pavarti were proud of you. Removing all obstacles from our thinking, patterns in our action, in our behavior, and anything that has to be healed or cleared in all our relationships. And the sooner you clear up the relationships, the better you'll have your relationships be. I know. I go through that all the time with the people I love. And we're loving each other more and more every day because divine love is guiding our relationships. You see, we can get in some trouble if we're counting on the relationships to be of human development, of a personal nature. And so the storytelling that we have about that person, I'm telling my story. The storytelling we have about that person is often based on fantasy, based on our projection, how we see them perhaps in partnership, how we see them in nest building, how we see them in cooperation together. Is that Sam? I love you. You see, since I had such a strong urge when my first book came out, Healing Water from Within, followed up by the second book, was still a masterpiece and a successful book, The Manual for Urine Therapy Teachers and Therapists, I was geared up. I'm still geared up to do world travel and take the ministry and take the mission and take the message to countries, to establish meeting groups, offline presence, support groups, you name it, in all kinds of countries. Well, the fake shockdemic thing hit, and I've been staying away from airports, even though there's one down here, but it's so loaded with deep state and satanic ritual shit in there. I don't even like going to DIA, if you've ever been there. Plus, there's a whole tunnel system underneath it. So that's a challenging place to fly in and out of. So what the universe has done, instead of me traveling to all these countries, thanks to social media, and then you guys such loving, supportive water brothers and sisters, that I'm able to go international and have nonstop since 2018. So with books going into the Japanese market, then we can start doing Zoom calls in the Japanese communities with the translator. And we can do that now in the French communities and in the Spanish communities. And so I'd be giving a talk and we'd have a translator. And if you guys want to set up something like that, let me know. That would be a whole lot of fun. Ring the bell for Shivambu. And tomorrow is going to be World Urine Therapy Conference call number 11. I take that back. Number 12 is tomorrow. So you guys want to hop onto that one because you're going to have your favorite Shivambu experts, writers, teachers, advocates, talk show hosts, naturopaths. I believe Darlene, our naturopath from Canada, will return. We might have Rico. We might have Harry. We might have David. We might have McLean. God, don't let me get any names wrong. We might have Aja. We might have Nicola. We might have Christopher McCord, who's one of the board of directors of the Shivambu Hut and the Shivambu.org website. Go there and check out what we're doing. This is exciting, what we're doing with the Shivambu community on the internet. Our organization, which is a faith-based ministry known as Shivambu, is creating all kinds of educational material, videos, writings, books, novelty items. Check out Christopher's new Your Own Personal Water Cup with the giraffe drinking its own personal water. It's one of a kind. You don't want to miss it. We're also having more content from the members. We're up to like 228 members right now over at the Shivambu Hut. It's still a free membership. And we're going to have giveaways. Right now we're giving away a 49-page PDF version of the UT protocols. And those are only the UT protocols that were listed in the original book, Healing Water from Within. We're now up to 24 protocols. And so if you're anybody who's anybody and you're doing the Shivambu lifestyle, my friends, you got to get the manual for urine therapy teachers and therapists. Where the heck is my book? All right, there it is in English. Now, there's the original book, Healing Water from Within. This book is now available in Spanish. God, it looks bigger, doesn't it? It's proportion. It's like the flat earth. You know, it's proportion. It's how you stand, and it's where you put your eyes when you look at the horizon line. You know? And they look like they're different sizes, but if you take them like there at a distance, they look like they're both the same size, but you can see this one's a little bit bigger. Anyway, this book and this book coming out in Japanese. You better get excited for the Japanese market. And those guys out there, they have an opportunity to learn about Shivambu and read about it in their own language. Okay? And the French book is coming of this. This is now out in French. So if you want to hook me up with the French urine therapy communities out there, please do. I'll talk it. You guys know I'm a big mouth about the water. So get me in touch with the French community. Also looking for someone who can translate into Hindi, and Tamil out there in India. Someone who can translate at least in 2 major African languages of 2 of the countries out there in Africa. Someone who can translate into German, Russian, Chinese. Come on, 3 million people drink it in China. Italian, Raffaella, sweetie, can you find someone who will translate at least this book into Italian and any other major language, maybe Portuguese? That would be great too. So that's exciting news, and may you be blessed. May you be blessed with the removal of all obstacles from your mind. All cages from your mind, all barriers, all boundaries, all borders, all encagements, all matrices that are not of God consciousness, Christ consciousness. May you awaken to every moment. Got to check the time. We're doing an inner peace meditation in 30 minutes. I'm fired up, guys. I'm fired up. Life is a blessing. It's a joy to be here. I've been humbled so many times today. I think I have rug burns on my knees from bowing a lot. Oops, I did it again. Oh, I bowed again. There is so much beauty. There is so much to be grateful for. There is so much that's going on that is being seen by every one of us. The presence. The presence is brought back together. Heaven. We like to call it earth. But the original state has returned. Humanity has reclaimed its soul, has reclaimed the Mother Earth, and has reclaimed our relationships with each other and with all beings. That has occurred. Time to get caught up. What can I say? There are billions of people waking up, popping open, seeing that there is harmony and compassion and understanding and oneness consciousness already going on. I mean, you guys that were New Agers and you guys that were light bearers and you guys that were goldens and crystals and all manner of awakened stages of evolution, you know what's being spoken here. With all that going on and has been building. Now you also want to take in consideration the millions and millions of people out in the streets of major countries that are demanding freedom. Wouldn't you say that there is a whole lot of people who are holding that line, that are moving forward in the liberation of humanity more than ever in our history? It's our planet. We ain't taking no crap from nobody who's not in alignment with oneness consciousness and God consciousness. If you're not respecting all life, get off our planet, get out of this dimension, go where you're not going to come back, and don't leave a calling card or plant anything that allow you to come back here, because it ain't going to happen. We have all the benevolence. We've got all the strength of all the beloveds and all the benevolent space brothers and sisters that have been taking good care of us. And we have solar rishis like Babaji, and we have masters like Saint Germain, who I found out was a father of Jesus. I didn't know that, but I've been reading the book that was transmitted from Anna, who was the grandmother of Jesus, Mother Mary's mother. So some amazing material, amazing books are coming through right now. And if ever there was a time to stretch your mind to the possibilities that perhaps this is a safe planet, that we can all come out and love on each other and hold each other and behold each other and have a planet that works for all humanity, wouldn't you think that now would be a good time to imagine that, to hold that in our hearts? Do that tonight, my friends, and come back at 8:30 for the Inner Peace Meditation, broadcasting live from the heart of Sanctuary Garden here in Boulder, Colorado. It is not, I repeat the disclaimer, it is not a virtual event. You will not be meditating in front of a camera or a screen. You get that? It's pretty simple. We have people in many countries that have joined in since April of 2020. We do this every night. It's been anchored in. It's a practice. We do this for everybody. We send out blessings of love and kindness to everybody, energy, good love to everybody. So for 20 minutes, you get barefoot, light a candle, set your intentions, and for 20 minutes, you're going to stay down deeper state of mind, very calm, theta waves, still 0 point. You're just at a lovely lullaby place. And then if you want to come back, come back. If you don't want to come back, stay in your meditation. And then I'll be back at 9:15 for a satsang. Om Namah Shivaya. I love you, Brother Sage.